I met so many people that they were looking for peace in their life, but they didn't really know what's peace. If you're one of those people, hang tight because today we are going to try something new. Today we want to have some evening talk together, and I decided to treat the videos exactly the way I treat lives, because in live the quality is different. In live, you're just available all the time, you're live. But in these offline videos, I don't know, there is this itch in me, or there is this itch in this whole YouTube algorithm that you gotta make it somehow clickbaity or exciting for people to come in. But you know what? The hell with it. Really. Honestly. I know I have this tendency to just create that possibility for this channel to make some perhaps viral videos and then gather more subscribers. But honestly, there is no point, because the best time that we have together is our lifetimes, right? The rest really doesn't matter. What matters is that people who belong to this channel, they will always find the channel. So, who gives a shit? Maybe I say this to convince myself to not do those type of videos anymore. But I honestly think that we are enough. We don't need to be more than this, really. We can just have lots of fun together, and perhaps pay attention to the title of this video, you know. Perhaps we start the video already now based on the title. This peace, this quest in finding peace in life is a very fascinating quest. I've seen so many people on this quest. I've seen so many people that they look for peace, but they don't really know what's peace. Like, do you know what's peace? If you know what's peace, please write it in the comments, and I promise you that, like, anyone's definition of peace will completely be different than yours. And then that's where you realize, wait a second, peace perhaps is not a fixed thing. Peace is not a fixed definition. Therefore, today I want to give my definition to this word. What is peace to me, and how I found my peace? Because I think this is very helpful. I think we all need to really realize that we are looking for this peace. Somehow, one way or another, everyone is looking for this peace. Yes, there are also crazy people out there that their peace is perhaps, you know, go climb the hierarchy of the society and become powerful and be able to do perhaps the things that they want to do, and that brings peace to them. Yeah, that's how it is. And we kind of think that's not in a way peaceful. But for some people, even killing others can be peaceful. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. I didn't want to hurt your feeling, but what can I do? That's the truth in life. Some people find peace in being evil. And what do you want to do? Fight them? They will find peace in that. If you fight them, they will find peace in it, because that's just how they want to live their life. But don't Do this to yourself, because that's not your peace. I know the peace that you're looking for is totally different, because otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here and listening to me. I look like someone that have nothing to offer, right? In terms of worldly desires. Therefore, I know that your peace is not in worldly desires. I know that your peace is perhaps your meditation, your time when you spend with yourself, and perhaps your God, perhaps whoever that you look up to. But this is simply a barrier. Now I will give the definition of my peace and how I found it. My peace, it never came by looking for peace. I never really looked for any peaceful situation in life, because for me the most crucial question was, what's the meaning of all this? What's the meaning of this life? How can I find meaning in life? And simply after I found meaning in life, peace enters. For me, finding the meaning, actively looking for the meaning, perhaps it took me years and years. Since I was a child, I looked for this meaning. It took so many years, but I found it. And I'm not talking about something very superficial, I was very scientific about it as well. Like, I was rejecting, I was completely questioning. It wasn't like, oh, what's the meaning in life? And then I read a paper and a book, and some, I don't know, writer give a definition of meaning in life, and then I was like, oh, that's the meaning of life. No, I was really actively experimenting, because for me, meaning was not tangible. It's like, oh, what is the meaning of this life? I want to kill myself because there is no meaning in it. For me, there is no meaning. No matter how hard I try to find the meaning, I can't find it. Until, of course, this active trying led to a point that I found meaning. Don't become too emotional. These are evening talks. We gotta chill a little bit. We gotta slow down. We shouldn't let this seeking really create so much stress and turmoil inside. If your quest is finding peace in life, if your quest is finding meaning in life, be active about it. Look for it. Look for this meaning. If you already found it, then find peace in it. Because there is nothing more than that meaning that you found. Isn't that the case? So many people, I talk to so many people, and they all beat themselves for not being peaceful in life. Beat themselves directly or indirectly, they are not aware of it so many times, that they just go through so much unease in life to be able to endure their life. And then you tell them, look, your problem is just simply apparent to me. This is your problem. Just simply fix it. But then that person is like, oh no, I cannot really fix that problem, because that problem is my identity. That problem is my life. Well, most of the time, the problem is what you're living. Most of the problem is the way you live it. Most of the time, the problem is that you don't pay attention to your needs. You pay attention to other people's needs because you don't see this. You don't come to yourself and ask for meaning. You come to others and ask for meaning. Therefore, they give it to you. Therefore, by acknowledging you, by giving you worth, they give you meaning. But that's not your meaning. That's your prison. That's your inner conflict. My inner conflict, for example, is that what I'm living at the moment, this YouTube thing, this game that I play, is my inner conflict. I go work at the field, planted a field of potatoes today, sweet potatoes. And then afterward, you feel just absolutely meaningful. Afterward, you feel absolutely nourished. And then I come here, I record a video, I post it. I feel just absolutely drained. It's like, oh, why is this YouTube taking so much energy from me? And I talk to so many people, people talk about their traumas, and I always am available to my center. I will not get dragged in people's traumas because otherwise I cannot really provide any help. If I get dragged into their traumas, I will stay center. I will be honest with people. That is not energy draining at all. But this YouTube game is energy draining. And the funny part is, the poke is like, yeah, that's just how it is. If you want to gather subscribers, you gotta play the rule of this game. And then the conflicts arise. You make a cringy video, a stupid video, and put it out there and put some, you know, copy clickbait title. It's like, what is this? You want to puke about it. And then at the same time, you're hoping that shit goes viral. It's like, what? What's the point of this? You know, it's like you create a video that it just does not have any value in your view, and you hope for it to go viral. And it's like, what the fuck? What is this? But it's just a game, you know. If I don't play these games, then I can't observe it, then I don't learn from it. So there is an exchange in this energy draining YouTube situation. And at the same time, I always come back to this style because that's just who I am, how it is, and it cannot be less or more. It's the easiest thing. I just hit the record and stay whoever I am, right? But some of those videos, I'm like, so, oh, now what kind of value I can provide to this audience. So let me put things together in my head before the videos. I think a few minutes more than that, I think it's a little too much, you know. So before any video, I think sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. And then I make the video, and then afterward, I'm like, oh, just upload it. Don't feel so bad about it. Just simply upload it. And then I upload it. I feel so bad about it. What's going on? Hmm. Yeah, I think all is good. I just need to go through this phase of not caring so much when it comes to YouTube videos. But yeah, don't let the chaos of the world, don't let the chaos of internal conflicts take you out of this journey, take you out of this finding the meaning in life. Because I promise you, before that, there will be no peace. And if the meaning in life for you is something that conflicts with your real life, honestly, you gotta drop the real life because you cannot drop the meaning. There is no other way. So if you can simply come to yourself and realize that what you are living sometimes is blocking you from reaching to the thing that you're seeking. In most cases, with human beings, that's the life that they happen to find themselves in. Pay attention to this. This is very important. The life that people happen to find themselves in. That's your first life. The first time you become an adult, you realize that this perhaps is not the life that you want to live because it's very conditioned, it's very narrated, it's very simply put together for you. That's when around 30 years old people realize. It's like, wait a second, is this the life? This is what I want to live? And the life that I'm talking about, the active search for the meaning, is a totally new life. It's a totally new path. It's a totally new way of looking at life. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed the evening talks. I think I should do more of this. This is good. See you soon. Take care of yourself.